It's in the game.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, Stroud. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
19 Texans.
Stroud to throw it. Another one caught by Collins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Stroud out of the gun here. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
15-yard line. Hey, uno. On the quick, right?
Stroud looking to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Tony. Why Tony? Look to hot.
The throwing again is Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's a foot race. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, South. White Tony. 118. What's up? Look the hot. Look the hot.
Throwing now is Stroud. Looking sideline, incomplete.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
118. What's up? 11, 19. Hey, uno.
Stroud. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
118. What's up?
Stroud and company going for it. He'll try to do it himself, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Here's White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Mayfield on play action. On the RPO, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cade Otton from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Buccaneers 13. Texans nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
7-yard line.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy that Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
180. Run. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Once again, it's Irvin. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
What's that?
Irving. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
180. Hurry. Hurry. What's that?
They'll run with Irving. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Hey, we're 33. 180. Real. That.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Cade Otton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Texans nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Buggy. South. Come on, man up. Why, Tony?
Stroud will look to throw once more. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Yards. That's another Texans first down.
And Stroud now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. 3rd and goal, Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Texans get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
For the extra point.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Complete right side to Otten. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Texans 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
At their own 9-yard line.
Oh, ready?
Final play of the half, Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. He's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the Texans' 8-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, an 8-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
His kick is good.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
13 yards on the play. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
32 yards.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Tony, why Tony? Hey, uno.
Now Stroud. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Look the hot. Hey, south. Tonight.
Again, it's Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Here's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
11.
In motion, the tight end. A shotgun snap to Stroud. This is caught. Touchdown. Jaden Higgins. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now down to 20.
34. Texans 14.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To Evans on the slant. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11.
Hey, 180, regular.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Run. 20, alert. Kings.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Set. 180.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Up, up. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Baker going to change it up.
Run. Real.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Third and 5.
Hey, on 133. 180. Pistol.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving. He scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
They'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
42. Texans.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit and to throw the football, unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.